Hello, race fans, and welcome to the very first NASCAR Nike Cup Series race for the Daytona 500. And 49 cars are getting ready to do a total of 20 laps. Each of them are going to be 10 laps for the first stage and the second stage. Now, let's take a first look at the top 3 drivers to be on the lookout for today's race. The first driver to be on the lookout for is Lewis Morass in a 35 car for 2311 Racing. He survived duel number 1, and he's going to be starting on pole for the Daytona 500, and we will see how he does. Keep an eye out for him in that 35 Monster Energy Toyota Camry. The second driver to be on the lookout for is the duel number 2 winner, Julia Morales for Hendrick Motorsports, starting in the 4th position after she won duel number 2. So we will find out if she'll get her first win in that new number 5 car. Next is a rookie that wants to win this race, and it's Gabby Martinez in the 11 car for Chip Ganassi Racing. This is going to be his first official start in the NASCAR Nike Cup Series, and he starts 19th, so probably in the middle of the field. So he's going to have to work his way to the front of the field in order to win this race. And a shocker for Priscilla Rivera in the 29 car after she was involved in an incident with Adeline Morales. She's starting in 47th, all the way at the back end of the field. So she's going to have to work her butt to get that car back up to the front of the field. Now let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineup for the Daytona 500. In row 1, we have Lewis Morass in the 35, Abby Rivera in her first official run, and Tassie Zubair in the 31. Next, in row 2, we had the duel number 2 winner, Julia Morales, with Karina Hernandez in the 23, and Sam Smalls in the 44 for Legacy Motorsports. Row 3, we have Jennifer Morales, the lucky dog, Madison Morales in the 70, and Giselle Ramos in the 43, also for Legacy Motorsports. Row 4, we have Elena Garcia in the 12, Mo in the 41, and Mariska now officially driving the 21 car. Next in row 5, we have Sky Ramos, now for Legacy Motorsports, in the 6 car, CJ in the 71, and his teammate Jacob Morales in the 77. Row 6, Jeremiah Morales in the 34, Guy Martinez in the 11, and Allison Camille in the 48. Row 7, we have Jordy Ramos in the 22, Bella in the 8 car, and Nisha Chasdem officially driving the 18. Row 8, we have Andrea Chikaiza in the 15, Elon Jeffrey in the 26, and Stacey Mendoza in the 55. Row 9, we have Henry Rouse Jr. in the 17, with Edwin Cruz in the 00, and Nia Rowland in the 3. Row 10, we have Leah Tejada in the 83, Daisy Perez in the 59, and Jaden Morales in the 53. Row 11, we have Avery Morales in the 2, Farrah Acklick in the 20, and James in the 78 for a different team this time. Row 12, we have Santiago in the 10, his teammate Joseph Arana in the 14, and Ethan in the 84 for the Wood Brothers. Row 13, Johan Buenz on the 9, Kieran Rivera in the 32, and Abel Lockhart in the 88. Next in row 14, Vanessa Ramos and Angelica Morales after that duo 1 crash. They are starting at the back end of the field, and Ariana in the 38. Row 15, Valerie Riz on the 4, Adrian is in the 45, and Ronnie Ramos in the 54. Row 16, Amanda Fang in the 50, Priscilla Rivera in the 29 after that crash, along with Adeline Morales in the 79, also after that crash. And finally, row 17, also involved in a crash, Isabella Perez starting at the tail end of the field after a bad catch fence crash. Now here are today's race statistics. There's going to be 20 laps. For the first and second stage are both going to be 10 laps. 49 drivers have entered the race. This is the very first race of the very first season in NASCAR Nike Cup Series officially. And the weather here in Daytona Beach, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, but with a 15% chance of rain here, it's going to be a lot of good racing here. And before we get started, this race will be sponsored by Scotch Tape. You have any trouble? Use the Scotch Tape. You tape it, you stick it, and you did it. And with all 49 drivers ready to go racing, it's going to be a wild one here at Daytona Beach for the Daytona International Speedway, the first ever Daytona 500 NASCAR Nike Cup Series. The pace car is in, and we are ready to go. Alrighty, pace car is in. Green flag in the air for the first race here at Daytona. 35 car off to an early lead, and oh, the 44 of Sam Smalls a little sideways, and he's going to continue on right behind his teammate, the 43 car, Giselle Ramos. Fast and Severa getting in front of Abby Rivera. And he will barely lead the lap by inches ahead of Lewis Mouse. Abby, nice move on the inside, but this is going to give Lewis Mouse back the lead. Abby now at the second as the dual number 1 winner. 35 car Lewis Mouse continues to lead. Abby trying to get in front of traffic contact, and she got a little sideways. She's going to go right behind the 43, and I think she accidentally pushed the 31. Fast and Severa to the lead. And now Fast and Severa for Richard Childress Racing is going to lead the Daytona 500 now. Oh, hard into the wall. Coming on for turn 2, and it's Giselle Ramos in the 43, and our first caution comes out. That was a hard hit in the inside wall. Giselle Ramos for Legacy Motorsports from the front of the field already just got spun out. And we're going to take a look at what happened between her and Abby in the 16. Ah, I see. So the 43 was trying to make a daring move on the inside of the 16, though she did get in front of the 23. And I believe there was some abusive pushes from the 16. She clips to the 43 and smashes hard in the inside wall. And that front of the car is, like, demolished. Despite that car being demolished, she's gonna go to pit road so they can fix that car. And, yeah, so we're gonna go back on lap number 4 when we come back to green. And we're gonna go over an update on the 43 car. Microsoft Scotty, what you got?
Well, Jerry, Giselle Ramos in the 43, she said on the radio that she didn't like the abusive push from the 16 car of Abby Rivera. She also tried to tell Abby that she was just trying to get in front of the 23 car Karina Hernandez. I mean, I don't know what the 16 was trying to do to the 43, but it was kind of a bad push. And now the 43 car is out of pit road and she'll restart at the back of the field when they go back to green.
Thank you so much, Microsoft Scotty. And now we're going to go back to green, actually on lap number 5. The pace car is in. And here we go back to green. Fast and Severa gets a good restart. Whoa, Mo sideways. And he may have gone right in front of the Spire Motorsports teammates of CJ and Jacob Mraz. And I believe Mariska got a little bit of contact as well. Oh, she got a little sideways from the 41 of Mo after that. But they all save it and will continue on. But Mo has lost a lot of spots. Fast and Severa continues to lead, followed by Julian Mraz and Lewis Mraz. All Fast and sideways, he did lead the lap. Julian Mraz is going to try to pass Tassin from the outside lane. And oh, trouble! Coming into turn 1, Allison Camille, Gavin Martinez, and Jacob Mraz. Second caution comes out. Hard hits in the inside wall for 3 cars, including the rookie who just got into this race, Gavin Martinez, in the 11 car, after starting in the middle of the field. And looks like these 3 cars will be able to continue on, but let's take a look at what happened. So it's coming to turn 1. Whoa, the 11 car just got loose, and then, oh my god, that was a hard hit for the 48 car of Allison Camille. Destroying the front of her car. The 11 car of Gavin Martinez at the 77, and Jacob Mraz does have a little bit of damage as well. 48 got the most damage because she was the first one to touch the wall. But these 3 cars will be in the tail end of the field when we go back to green. Oh yeah, and I forgot, if you saw that the 5 car took the lead ahead of Fast and Severa, that hasn't dropped all the way to 4th. Well, let's take a look at how that happened. You see there, the 31 did get sideways and trying to stay in front of that 35 to take the lead, but the 5 car just got in front of him, and then Abby Rivera made a nice move to the middle. But Fast and Severa dropped all the way to 4th, actually 5th, because Alina Garcia passed him. And we're coming back into the green with 3 laps to go on the stage. Green flag back in the air. A little voice crack. Juliet Mraz will take the lead now for Hendrick Modes, but whoa, look at Ronnie Ramos getting abusive push into the 38 of Ariana. That could have caused a massive wreck. Juliet Mraz continues to lead as she's going to approach the white flag for one last lap of the stage. Oh, the 95 got into her a little bit, but the 5 car still clears the 95. Juliet Mraz continues to lead. Look at Sky Ramos in the 6 car, catching up to the field with a push from Jeremiah Mraz. Look at her teammate, Sam Small's a little sideways. Oh, Mo's in the wall. Oh, and Bella hits Mo. And the caution comes back out for the 3rd time. And that will end the stage. And Julia Ramirez was in front when the caution came out, so she'll be the winner of stage number 1. And the drivers from 1st to 10th will get points 10 to 1. And before we get to the start of the second stage, we're going to take a look at what happened to the 41 of Mel and the 8 car of Bella. You see here, the 41 got into the 44 of Sam Smalls, got him sideways. He was able to save it, then he got Mo, hard hit the wall, then Bella hits him in the rear, and that destroyed the that completely destroyed the rear end of that 41 car. That was a hard hit in the inside wall. Luckily though, both of those drivers are okay, but they're going to be the first 2 drivers out of this race just at the end of stage 1, and they're going to be towed away. And it was very unlucky for those 2, especially Mo in the 41, who was hoping to get a great finish, and Bella in the 8 car was hoping to also at least finish this last lap of the stage, but does not, unfortunately. And there you see, we completed 10 laps of the first stage, as Julia Morales will take the win of the first stage, Jennifer Morales in 2nd, Elena Garcia 3rd, Lois Morales in 4th, and Sky Ramos rounding out the top 5 from points from 10 to 6. Then it's followed by Thassan Zubair, Abby Rivera, Jeremiah Morales, Mariska, and Karina Hernandez from points 5 to 1. And that means we're going to go to stage number 2, and we're going to have 10 laps to go. We're going to come back on lap 11 as Juliet Morales and Jennifer Morales, your top 2, will be leading them to the green flag. So this is it. Everything is now on the line. Alrighty, pace car is in, and we're back in the green to start the final stage at Daytona. Juliet Morales is continuing to lead the Daytona 500, followed by Jennifer Morales in the 95 and Elena Garcia in the 12. Lois Morales and Sky Ramos rounding out the top 5. It's going to be a tight battle for first between Julia and Jennifer as we got 9 laps to go. Oh, trouble behind them. Oh my god. One car upside down. A pileup is happening, and it's the big one at Daytona in turns 3 and 4. A huge crash that was violent right there. Red flag immediately out as the cars stop on the backstretch. And that's gonna take a lot of time to clean up. Vera Ackleck's involved, Ethan, Abel Lucker, Jada Morales involved, as well as Rodney Ramos, who slammed hard into the corner wall. Let's take a look at what happened. Everything looks fine so far. Oh my god, the 14, Joseph Verona was airborne right on top of Kay Rivera. Oh, but Ethan and Abel made contact. And then there goes Caitlin. Oh, and there's Joseph Verona. He was the one that flipped upside down. Caitlin collects Jaden Morales. Farrah Ackleck got collected. Ronnie Lamas hard into the corner wall. Kay Rivera escapes through that. And how about the 38 car of Ariana? She actually stops before getting touched. So she doesn't have that much damage. And she is still in it. What a job for that 38 car. But I don't think the other 6 are going to survive this race, as it turned out, every single driver that was involved in that one is going to be out of this race and will be towed away. As Ronnie Ramos hard in the corner wall, Farrah Ackleck got touched and blocked by, I believe, the 14 car of Joseph Verona. Actually, he might have clipped the 20 car while he was going upside down. Abel Lucker, man, he was one of the first people to make contact with that 84 of Ethan. And this is a very unlucky ride for Ethan. He was hoping to finish this race at least, but I don't think it's going to do so for him. And Jaden Morales got clipped almost at the last second by Kay Rivera and Ethan. And Joseph Verona upside down. He was already airborne, who got pushed by that 32 car of Caitlin Rivera. So what a violent crash with the 14 car. But luckily Joseph Verona did climb out of that car, and he is a-okay. And we will see him on the next race to see if he can at least finish that race. We're ready to go back into the green flag. And we're gonna have 7 laps to go. And here we go. Everyone is ready as the pace car will be coming into pit road right now. And green flag is back in the air. Good restart for Julia Morales. She'll continue to lead with Elena Garcia. Oh, contact! Oh my god, double contact! Elena Garcia made Julia Morales go sideways, and Sky Ramos got sideways. Elena Garcia barely led that lap on the middle with 6 laps to go. Jennifer Morales on the outside. These two are still side by side. Elena Garcia trying to get in front of the 95, can't seem to do it. How about a second attempt? And she does get the push from Sky Ramos to take the lead. And we go to lap 16. Well, she already took the lead, but she cleared a 95. Elena Garcia continues to lead. Oh, trouble in the back. Turn 1, and it's Angelica Morales in the 1. And we got the caution on the track. And it was just a little spun out. I don't know who she got spun out by, but she's going to continue on with no damage. So, let's take a look at what happened there. Oh my god, abusive push from the 43 car of Giselle Ramos that spin the 1 car of Angelica Morales around. Whoa, look at the front. Caitlin Rivera and Nia Rowan made a little contact, but they didn't get spun out. And Angelica was lucky that she didn't hit the inside wall, but she'll be continuing on, but she'll be in the back of the field. And that means we're going to go back with 4 laps to go in Daytona. Pace car is in. Lena Garcia, Jennifer Morales, Sky Ramos, and Jeremiah Morales leading them to the green flag. And we are 4 laps away. Whoa, look at Jerry moving on to the inside. Oh, Sam got a little loose from the 3 car of Nia Rowan. But Jeremiah Brown's making the pressing move on the inside. He's in 3rd right now, but Elena Garcia still continues to lead at Daytona 500. She got 3 laps to go to get the first win of the season. Jerry and Jennifer making contact, and Jerry clears Jennifer and goes up to 2nd this time. Elena Garcia still continues to lead. Jennifer, nice move on the inside. 2 laps to go. Whoa, Sam sideways again. Oh! Abby Rivera around. Oh, she got airborne. Oh my god, there's a crash in turn 1. And the caution is back out at Daytona. Oh my god, a huge crash. Abby Rivera, 2 23-11 teammates are involved. Karina Hernandez and Luis Morales. Jordy Ramos in the 22 and Zassin Zubair in the 31 also involved in that crash. That means we're going to go to an overtime, but let's take a look at what happened. Oh, I see. Abby Rivera's trying to cut in front of the 22. Oh my god, look how airborne she got. And the 35 hits the wall hard. The 16 gets hit by the 31 car, Thas and Zubair. Look at Jeremiah and Jennifer Rounds. They were able to escape through the middle. What a great survival for both of them. And I believe Madison gave Thas and Zubair an extra hit. And wow, that's just a huge crash right there. It looks like the 16 car, despite going airborne, Abby Rivera will be able to continue on and finish this race. Same with Thazan Zubair, Karina Hernandez, and Jordy Ramos. Unfortunately, the next car out of this race is your pole sitter, the 35 car Luis Morales, who hit the inside wall hard after he got blocked by the airborne 16 Abby Rivera. He's going to be towed away, and we're going to go back with 2 laps to go in overtime. You could really start to feel the tense right now. The final 2 laps at Daytona. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air. Elena Garcia with a great restart, but she got to watch out because Sky Ramos, Julia Ramos, and Jennifer Ramos are right there. Elena Garcia coming off a 4. She sees the white flag one more time around. Jeremiah Brown is now able to pass Nisha Tasden to clear her. But Elena Garcia still continues to lead. Julia Brown. Oh, there's a crash at the back. After the start-finish line, 4 cars have crashed. No caution. Still racing to the checkered flag. Coming off of turn 4, Elena Garcia wins the Daytona 500 and gets the first win officially for this season. What a wild finish to end off the first race for the first season at Daytona. Lena Garcia, Sky Ramos, Jennifer Rouse, Julian Rouse, and Henry Rouse Jr. rounding out the top 5. But 4 cars have crashed at the last lap. They're all going to be DNF. Gabby Martinez in the 11, Adeline Rouse in the 79, Adria Rouse in the 45, and Giselle Ramos in the 43. Now let's take a look at what happened on that last lap. Oh, the 79 made contact with the 45. That's, oh my god, that was a hard hit in the corner wall for the 11 car, Gabby Martinez. The 79 does spin around, the 45 and the 43 also go around. They're all going to be D and Fs, but we'll still gain the lowest amount of points that there is. And there you see Lena Garcia burning it down for her first ever NASCAR Nike Cup Series win at Daytona 500. A great win by Elena Garcia. Her first career win in the season and the race, and she's also the very first Daytona 500 winner in the NASCAR Nike Cup Series. And now here is your finishing lineups. All the way on the left, where the tiny numbers are at, that is where they started, and the ones on the right is where they finish. As you can see right now, a lot of those drivers have either moved down, move up a lot or a little bit, or some drivers may have stayed the same spots. Perfect examples would be Edwin Cruz and Elon Jeffrey, who both started 23rd and 26th and finished 23rd and 26th. And now here's your point standings. First place driver will get 52 points. Second place will get 50 points. Third place will get 48. Fourth place will get 46, 45, 44, and 43, and then all the way down until it gets to 1. The drivers that got DNF or did not finish this race, for example, Mo and Bella crashed on the last lap of the first stage. They were the first 2 out of this race, so they got 1 and 2 points. The reason why there's 60 is because the top 10 drivers that already finished stage number 1 will have already gotten points from 10 to 1. So this next race, which is going to be in Atlanta Motor Speedway, the drivers that got the lowest amount of points will have to boost their way up to get a lot of points, and especially the stage points. And that's going to do it for the first race of the first season of Daytona 500. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to like and subscribe and smash the bell icon because you do not want to miss a future race. And we'll see you next time for race number 2 at Atlanta. Goodbye, everybody.